Abraham Lincoln is said to have said, "If we could at first know where we've been and whither we are tending, we would better know what to do and how to go about it." That was me doing the audio animatronic version of Abraham Lincoln as seen in Disney World. Now, Abraham Lincoln, he was a great president. He helped us end slavery, helped us keep our union together, and he even got his face on a penny. So that's an achievement. And if we had a penny for every time somebody came up with a great idea for making the world work better, we would be millionaires. To know how to go about turning those ideas into real-world examples that others can learn from and draw inspiration from is the hard part. And that's where case studies come in. The world of sustainable development praxis depends upon observing best practices and figuring out how to apply them to the rest of the world. Through case studies, we know where we've been and whither we are tending. We learn the successes and the failures and contemplate the on-the-ground realities that show the cracks where theory meets practice. Case studies are exciting because they are where the rubber meets the road. They are off the lab bench in the field. Case studies are real-world applications of everything you have learned this semester. We've selected a few for you here that are directly connected to your professor and his or my work, and the work of our team and of our students. That's you. In this module, we're going to explore several case study locations right here in Florida, in Tampa, places like community gardens and sustainable living and educational centers where you can go and volunteer and get hands-on experience in the Nexus, and a few that our NGO, Solar Cities, is involved with around the rest of the world. Real places like Standing Rock Indian Reservation, where Native Americans called the Water Protectors and allies from all over are making a last stand against what they call the black snake of oil pipelines. And the permaculture training farms in Jordan, where Bedouins and refugees are working together to solve the problems faced by families fleeing the wars in Syria and Iraq and living in makeshift crowded tents with no services. These case studies are just the tip of the proverbial iceberg, which is melting all the time. There are many, many points of light, however, making up this growing constellation of Nexus practitioners, this evolving lattice of eco-villages and sustainability sites. Part of your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to add to the database of solution sites by adding your own case studies to the list. Let's take a look at what's already going on. Get involved, find the others, connect the dots, and then create our own. As the great scientist René Dubos told me when I went to hear him speak at the St. John the Divine Church in Manhattan as a child, creating a desirable future requires more than foresight. It demands vision. These case studies illustrate the vision, and you already have the foresight. Now let's get the word out. The future is now.